Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Uncharted 5 could be on the horizon. Potentially. There have been talks of a new Uncharted game since even before the release of The Lost Legacy. Upon the release of Uncharted 4 in 2016, Naughty Dog pretty much confirmed that they were done with the IP. But that left the door open for other developers to come in. Bend, the Sony studio behind Days Gone, was a popular candidate for this as they had experience working on Uncharted before with Uncharted Golden Abyss, a PS Vita release. Now, I personally never played Uncharted Golden Abyss, but I didn't hear bad things about it, so if any studio was to pick up the IP, I wouldn't mind it to be Bend. Plus, I really like Days Gone. I know that game, came under a lot of criticism when it came out, but overall, I really enjoyed the game despite its faults. But I could be a little bit biased because I am a bit of a zombie nut. I love zombies, so, But still, I think Bend is a good studio to, do Uncharted. Especially if you have a large AAA budget like the other Uncharted games or Days Gone. They could make something really cool. Now, this has been speculation for years now, and still nothing has been confirmed. However, according to a recent article from comicbook.com, signs point to a collaboration between Sony Bend and Naughty Dog to bring us a brand new Uncharted game. The article says, quote, "The speculation is the result of Adam Lawson's LinkedIn page, which mentions an unannounced project in the works between the two that has been in development for roughly 2 years. Lawson is a senior gameplay animator at Bend Studio for those out of the loop." End quote. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is Uncharted, right? I believe Bend was helping Naughty Dog also with their Last of Us Online Factions sequel, which unfortunately has been canned now, which, to be honest, didn't really see it coming. I thought they were going to deliver, but they're more focused on single player, and I don't know what that means for Uncharted. If they were to make another one, would it have multiplayer? Would it not? I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. The fact of the matter is that still nothing is confirmed. This is all just speculation, job posting, job LinkedIn stuff. People always come to conclusions from that all the time. So I'm not going to take that and run with it. But I did think it was still interesting, even still a collaboration between Bend and Naughty Dog, whether it's Uncharted or not. But for the sake of this video, let's just pretend that it is Uncharted, right? Let's just we live in a reality in which Bend and Naughty Dog are currently working together on Uncharted 5 or the next Uncharted, whatever that may be. So let's talk about that. Now, some of you may remember that Live from PlayStation ad from a while ago. It was like a PlayStation 5 thing, and it had a bunch of live action kind of clips from different different games that we know, like God of War, Horizon, Spider-Man 2, a whole bunch of different stuff that most of them, like I said, we could recognize, we point out, we knew. But also in the trailer, they snuck in this little bit. It's on screen for a split second. It's boom, and it's this live action clip of a girl in a cave. She's holding a torch. It looks like she's walking towards some sort of treasure, and there's no headline, there's nothing, it's just that, and like I said, it's on there for a split second, and everyone was kind of what is this game? Everyone was thinking this has to be Uncharted 5, this has to be Cassie or something, that was the main
speculation. And they were and then I think shortly after Sony announced a showcase, and people were maybe they're gonna show this whatever this new Uncharted game is, they were clearly teasing something, right? But here we are about 10 months later, or however long it's been since that trailer's been built, and nothing. We still to this day don't know what that game is. Maybe we do. I haven't looked into it further much. Maybe Sony has come out and said oh, it's this game. But if they have, I have no idea. But okay, so let's say that this is supposed to be teasing a new Uncharted, right? Who is this girl? A lot of people might think, we're playing as Cassie. Cool. That's the obvious choice. I've never been a huge fan of the whole passing the torch, no pun intended, but us playing as Cassie. I'm not into that, because realistically, for us to play as Cassie, that would mean that she's become a treasure hunter too. And clearly, Nathan, Elena, they don't really want that for her, even and I think Uncharted, one of the staples of it is that, these people, they're thieves, right? They're thieves. And I feel the only way for it to work us playing as Cassie is if she's not a thief. If she's like, you know, she's an archaeologist. She's like Indiana Jones, you know. She's chasing these treasures for like, you know, historical and you know, preservation reason, like all that stuff, you know. But and yeah, Nathan Drake, you can argue, yeah, he definitely cared about the treasures that he was after, or like he cared about the history behind the treasures as much as the treasures and like the money. But still, he was a thief. You know, these people, they're thieves, and I feel like Uncharted should remain about that. And for us to play as Cassie where she's a thief, that would kind of be tragic, wouldn't it? You know, it's like the whole Red Dead Redemption thing where Jack is like, oh, I want to be a gunslinger, and Abigail's like, over my dead body. And then at the end of Red Dead Redemption, he's a gunslinger and he's over his mom's grave. That kind of like yeah, it's not quite on that same level of tragedy, but I still think it would kind of suck because it would almost be like a betrayal. You know what I mean? To me, at least. So hypothetically, if we are playing as Cassie, you know, like, I'm fine with it. Cool, another Uncharted. But, you know, I would prefer it if they went a different direction, like do more stuff with Chloe and Nadine. I thought they were great in Lost Legacy. You know, follow Sam and Sully. What were they up to together? You know, I always thought that like putting Sam in the forefront to like fill his brother's shoes would be good, because we haven't really like gotten a like a more honorable arc with Sam. Like Sam is still more like sleazy and just kind of like he cares a lot about like the greed and the adventure of it all. But like, you know, I would like to see him have his moment. Like we get an Uncharted 2, you know, when you know Nathan Drake essentially, you know, saves the world from Lazarevich, or when Chloe is like, oh, we got to stop the train, you know, like stuff like that, like where they're more, you know, they become more honorable, you know, honor among thieves, I guess, you know. But yeah, we haven't really gotten that with Sam, so I would love like if they did, you know, make another game and put Sam at the forefront, that we like they gave him that arc. That would be interesting to see. But from the looks of it, you know, again, if this is Uncharted, it looks like we'll be playing as a girl, so we can rule out Sam pretty much. We can definitely rule out Chloe. We can rule out Nadine because it doesn't look like them. Like I said, the most logical conclusion would be that this is Cassie, but it could also be someone entirely new. Like it could be like we could follow an entirely new cast of characters. I mean, I wouldn't really want that, but if they did that, I'd be fine, because it's still Uncharted and I'm gonna play it anyway, because that's just I'm that piece of garbage who just plays stuff blindly. You know, people hate me for it, but but it doesn't matter. What matters is us figuring out the dang mystery of this clip. Like, what is this from? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you guys think that this could be a tease for Uncharted, or is it something else? Have they come out and said that it's something? You know, because I've already started this video. I'm not just gonna stop and like, you know, go search it up, and it turns out they've put out a statement, and then this whole video becomes pointless. I don't want to do that. So, you know, I'm just gonna live in ignorance. Maybe they have come out and said, oh, it's this game. You guys, you're being stupid. This isn't Uncharted. Stop it. Or maybe they haven't come out and said anything. Maybe it's still a mystery, and maybe it could be Uncharted. Maybe Uncharted 5 doesn't exist. Maybe this whole Sony Bend and Naughty Dog thing is, you know, it isn't anything like that. Maybe there actually is a project, and maybe it's something new. Maybe it's not Uncharted. Because, you know, a lot of people imagine it's Days Gone 2. No, it's not. I wish. Unfortunately, that game probably will never get a sequel, as much as I would love it to, especially with that secret ending. But, you know, I think we can definitely rule out Days Gone. You know, we can keep Uncharted 5 in the conversation. But I think it's definitely likely that it's a completely new game. But even, you know, I would be fine either way. Uncharted 5, a new game. I still think it'd be cool to see what Naughty Dog and Ben can cook up, because I think they're two pretty good studios. So yeah, with that being said, that's all I got, really. I just kind of like heard about this, and I was like, oh, I can make a quick like commentary video about it, something chill, nothing too crazy. I'm not going in depth with my speculation or anything. Like, I feel like if I did that, this would be a really long video. You would get bored of it, because I can talk all day about Uncharted and where I would like the series to go. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll make a dedicated video to it. But like I said, right now, I heard about this news. I just wanted to like talk about it for a little bit, because I don't know. I enjoy making videos. I like putting them out. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it could be Uncharted 5? If it is Uncharted 5, what do you want to see from it? Do you want to see us play as Cassie? Would you prefer if it's just something entirely new? Like, what do you think? What's going on up there? I want to know. But that's all from me. I'll see you guys in the next one.